Number 5, which expression is equivalent to 9x squared plus 5x? Okay, now this, they're wanting you to take out a factor. I did not say the greatest common factor, and that was intentional. Because sometimes on problems like these on the SAT, they will ask you, say, what's equivalent to it, and they will give you this sort of thing that makes you think you're supposed to take a greatest common factor, and that's not the right answer. For example, there was one similar to, I know I'm not remembering it exactly, but it would say something like this, and the answer that they were looking for looked like this. That's not the greatest factor. They pulled out the correct x, but 2 is just a factor that goes into 10 and 30. It's not the greatest one, the biggest. The biggest one would be 10. See, there's still 5 and 15 still have that factor of 5. You can pull it out. 2 times 5 is 10. So when they say just which expression is equivalent, don't always get hung up on greatest common factor. In this particular case, it also does happen to be the greatest common factor, but I want you to be aware of that it is not always the case. They don't always do that. So there's 2 ways you could go about this. We can look at the original expression and try to factor it and see if that matches anything that's over on the left. Or we can look at these and try to multiply back and get to that original expression. Let's do it both ways. So first, 9x squared plus 5x. I look at my 2 coefficients, my constants, 9 and 5. They do not share any factors that I can pull out. Yes, 1 goes into both of them, but that doesn't count. We can't pull out a 1 and change anything. So nothing comes out there. There is at least one x in front of both of them, and that is the lowest one. You always pull out what the lowest power is. Here it's x to the power of 1. So that's the one we pull out. So taking away 1x from the 9x squared leaves 9x behind. Taking out an x from the 5x leaves 5. So x times 9x plus 5. I look over at my options, and that's right there at A. And so that is my answer. Now, if I had chosen to go over here and kind of multiply back, I absolutely could do that. I go x times 9x is 9x squared. Okay, that checks. X times 5 is 5x. That checks. If you do that, in this case, you would have sort of fluked into the fact that it's the first one and you don't have to go any further, which is awesome. Always be mindful of positives and negatives. They sometimes would put a negative there, something like that to mess with you. And just be really careful. So like this one, you can see why it's not right, because 5x times 9x is 45x squared, even though 5x times 1 is 5x. It has to match both of them. Same for this one. 9x times x is 9x squared, so that's correct. But 9x times 5 is 45x. That does not match the original. And the last one, x squared times 9x is 9x cubed, not 9x squared. And x squared times 5 is 5x squared, not 5x. So either way you wish to do it when it is multiple choice like this, totally fine. Just what makes the most sense to you and the one that you can do accurately and quickly. And if you did it this way and you wanted to check, you could always look at the others and multiply through and see if it matches. But our answer here is A. Hey guys, it's Alyssa, and if you're looking for more SAT or PSAT help, go to mathwithalyssa.com. There you can get over 25 hours of test prep. This is for both math and reading and writing, both sections. They also come with practice questions, downloadable study guides, and more. Links to everything are in the description down below. Leave me a comment if you have any questions about this video or any suggestions for future videos. I'm all ears. And if this video was helpful or useful in any way, please let the algorithm know about it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye. And I think I slapped my leg because that's something you do. Why do I slap my leg? Why am I slapping my leg as I'm talking? Who knows? I don't know.